it's fall, y'all, so I know I'm a little bit late to this tutorial game, but this is probably going to be the easiest makeup tutorial, fall makeup tutorial that you'll see. Hopefully it will be simple enough for you to just wear on a daily basis. Let's just get started. I have already moisturized my face with the Belif, the True Cream Aqua Bomb moisturizer, and I also moisturized my lips with the Rose Salve. So yeah, so I did those 2 steps already, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen primer. And I have a new setup because I'm in college right now, so this is my dorm. It's like really undecorated because I haven't like really cared enough to buy a lot of like room decorations because shit's expensive, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until I get my own apartment or something, and then that's probably when I'm gonna go ham on splurging for like home decks. So after it's set in for a little bit, I'm going to use the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra-Longwear Foundation. Go in with a few pumps, probably like, I like to do small pumps and then I just like dot it on my face because I like to put it on half my face first because it dries out pretty fast. So I just like to work, you know, like by sections. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend. I think that's right. It's kind of hard because when you're filming, like my viewfinder isn't that big and my mirror is a little bit far.
And you want that optimal angle. So
it's kind of hard, but yeah, as long as it shows up well on camera, I can always fix it up later. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other half of my face. Okay, so after I have that done, I am going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. It goes with the Lock-It foundation, which isn't my favorite, to be honest. But yeah, now I am going to blend again. And next, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind, and I'm just gonna highlight my under eye, like so, and then my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. If you saw my first makeup tutorial, the face makeup part is basically the same thing because I don't really change it up that much. I think I just use different products from the summertime one though. I look pale as fuck. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Mercier translucent powder, and I am going to be using the puff with it. I'm just gonna pat that all over my face, starting with my under eye to set everything together. So now that I am all powdered and
still really pale,
I am going to do my eyebrows off camera. Now that I have my eyebrows on, I am just going to prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay Original Eyelid Primer Potion. Priming them and powdering them. Okay, so now I am just going to set it with the Mercier setting powder again, but this time I'm just gonna use my hands to kind of set it with the powder. Okay, now that my eyelids are nicely primed, I am gonna go straight into the eyes. I'm first gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I am going to use this e.l.f. brush, and I'm gonna go in this color, Golden Orc and Raw Sienna. I'm sorry if I pronounced these names wrong, but I'm just going to use both of those and a little bit of burnt orange right here to mix, and then I'm just going to use that as a transition color to have the excess out. I also gave myself like a cut on my eye right here. I don't know how, but your girl's clumsy, so not surprised. See, I said I was going to use it as a transition color, but it turned out to be an all over the lid color. Alright, so now that I have kind of like an orangey transition shade going on, I'm going to deepen the orange a little bit and go in with Realgar right at that bottom corner. Just a tad. I always forget how pigmented the stuff is, so I always end up like grabbing way too much. So I'm just gonna put that more focused on the outer corner of my eye, as you can tell, hopefully. Okay, I don't know, does that look right? Hopefully. So I think that looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna actually take the brush that came with the palette and just kind of like blend it a little bit using the like giant side, just so it's more like uniformed or blended. Alright, and then I am going to take my Tartlette palette in Bloom, and I'm going to take the color Rebel, which is kind of like a brick red, more big brick brown color. And I am going to use this very old e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to focus it on the outer corner of my eye to deepen like the crease a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to use this brush that I used the oranges with, blend it in a little bit. So I'm gonna go back in with the little mix that I did earlier of like the three, like right here. Okay, now I'm gonna just use, like, bring it in a little more because I realize like half my eye is very naked, so I'm just gonna bring that in a little bit. Well, this is already like a lot more eyeshadow than I normally wear. So now I'm going to go in with a sparkly shade, and I am going to use my Morphe 350 or 350 palette. This is like the older version, so it screams fall. I should have probably used this whole palette throughout the video, but you know, I just wanted to try different shadows because I normally like never wear colors. So I think I'm going to go in with this really pretty like gold color right up here, right smack in the center of the first row. And I'm just gonna use my fingers, that's what picks up most, and I'm just gonna like put it, like focus it in the inner 2/3 of my eyes. I think that's the technical terms. Alright, so I think I am pretty happy with how my eyes look. Oh wait, okay, I always do this. So I'm gonna go back to the Tartlette in Bloom palette, and I am going to use a small angled brush like this. This is a travel size one from Equal Tools. I'm gonna use Firecracker, which is like a darker bronze color, and I'm just gonna like put it right here, half of my waterline, kind of the outer half. I'm pretty happy with the way that my eyeshadow turned out, so I'm just gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the color Espresso, I believe. Just kidding, it's in the color Earthquake, and I'm just going to tightline my eye. Okay, so after I tightline my eye, I'm going to go in with a brown eyeliner. So I like to use the Kill Brown waterproof pen liner. So I was supposed to buy the brush liner, so I prefer the Leanani waterproof liquid eyeliner. I believe this is a Japanese brand, and then the Kill Brown is Clio, so it's a Korean brand. But I'm just going to do like a light kind of like not too noticeable eyeliner look. So let's see, I like to start with the wing first, like this. So I'm just gonna go in like that, and then yeah, like that. So fill in that little wing there. So yeah, I just like to do like half my eye for the most part, and I'm just gonna do the same thing on this eye. That is what I do for my eyeliner. I think the left one is a little bit longer, but you know what? That's okay. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and put on mascara. After I curled my lashes, I am gonna first go in with the Maybelline Rocket Volume Mascara. I'm just gonna let that first coat sit for a little bit because I'm gonna go in with a second coat. So while we wait for that, I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer in the original shade. I know there's the light one, and but this is just the original one, and I'm just gonna contour my pale face. Alright, so I think I am nicely bronzed or contoured or whatever I just did, but now I am gonna go back in with my mascara. So this time I'm gonna use the Voluminous Lash Paradise by Maybelline, I believe. Nope, it's L'Oreal, sorry. So by L'Oreal, and I'm just gonna go in for a second coat on my lashes. So now I am gonna go in to the blush. I am gonna use Milani's Romantic Rose in number 1. This one is so pretty. Look at the little rose pattern. So I am going to go in with a blush brush, the one that doesn't have a friggin' handle. And I like to use this color because it's a very like subtle blush color. It's not too overwhelming. Lastly, I am gonna go in with highlight. So in the fall, where I'm from, it's like pretty cloudy, so highlight isn't like my main priority because you can't really see it because there's no sun shining on my face. But you know what? I still like to put it on because it makes me feel good. So I am gonna go in with the Luminizer by The Balm. Using my e.l.f. brush, I'm just gonna highlight my nose, Cupid's bow. And I'm gonna take the same highlighter and I'm just gonna highlight the inner corner of my eyes like so. So now it's time for the lips, and I'm gonna be using Maybelline's lipstick in Nude Nuance. It is a matte color and it is very pretty, so let's go in. It's like a wow, it looks like more red on camera, but it's more of like a darker, like burnt red, like brownish. So let's just put that on. So it definitely looks a little more burnt orange on camera. In real life, it's more of like a, I would say there's a bit of a mauve brown color look in it, but it does tie the look well together, I think. So yeah, I think this looks pretty decent for someone who never wears color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with the MAC Prep and Prime. So I took my clips out and this is the finished look. I think it's a pretty easy fall makeup look that incorporates a few of the fall colors like oranges and reds into something that you can wear every day or even for special occasions. You can definitely glamour it up a little bit, add a little more sparkle here and there, add some falsies, which your girl does still not know how to put on, so we sticking with that curler and mascara. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye! I'm first gonna take the Modern Renaissance palettes. This makeup look up, pretty easy fall okay.
You feel like summertime. You took this hard.